shit, I already started recording. Okay. Anyway, so last night I finished Finale, the last book in the Once a Broken Heart. Nope. wrong series. The last book in the Caraval trilogy, right? Gave the series 4 stars. I thought it was pretty good. I really liked the characters, and I was literally like, I read the last book, like the end of it, so fast. I was like eating it up, and like I needed to know like how it ended, and it was a good ending. Like I feel like that's just like how to end a book. It was a happy ending. Some ends are like closed up. Like it's good. Like it's good. I'm satisfied. The ending was a satisfying ending. That being said, I will be reading Once Upon a Broken Heart. Finally. I've been waiting to read this since I was like in the middle or beginning of Throne of Glass. I wanted to read this because I had watched, I don't remember, like everyone was reading the Ballad of Never After, and I was like, well, I've heard about the series, but I didn't really think too much of it until like I saw like Destiny and Sarah and Haley like all read it, you know what I mean? And they were all like, oh, like this book like is a 5-star, like this book is perfection. And Carrie can read. I think she also said like it was a really good book, so I had to, but I had to read other books before because I'm just like that. Like I had to do that. I need the background, so I'm gonna read this now, and that's what I think this video is going to be, is reading this book, which I thought the font is pretty big, so it should be pretty fast to read. So let's do that. So I am literally 100 pages in, chapter 13 of Once Upon a Broken Heart. I'd say it's pretty fast paced already. I think now that I'm 100 pages in, it'll definitely like get into like the story now. I think the first 100 pages was like, you know, some background, like getting familiar with like the characters or like where the story might be going. But I mean, I like Evangeline, if that's how you say her name, Evangeline. I think it's Evangeline, but I'm not sure. Give me a break. So I'm excited to see where this goes though, because I'm really excited. Yeah. So, but you know who always shows up when you least expect it. I love him. Anyway, I'm gonna probably, excuse me. But now I'm going to eat or whatever, maybe read a little more. But then I have class, so I might not read till tonight. So okay. Okay, so I filmed this clip multiple times. The first time my eyebrows didn't have any eyebrow gel in them, so they looked weird compared to the rest of my face. And then the second time it was blurry the entire time, so hopefully it's not blurry this time. Anyway, I'm on page 198 of Once Upon a Broken Heart. I'm pretty much halfway through, and on that part we're like talking about like the arch or whatever, and this prophecy, and you know, like Evangeline and Jax are like with each other right now. I'm just gonna have to talk spoilers because I think everyone but me has read this book. If you haven't read this book, then like, I don't know, we're on the same. I'm also like worried about this whole like Marisol part of the storyline. Like, is she gonna betray her? Is she not gonna betray her? Like, is she betraying her already? Like, what is going on with that? I don't want a divided sister bond. I would love to have another sister bond like in the Caraval trilogy, you know what I mean? Like Donatello and Scarlet, like they're like this. So can we keep this? Bro, I'm literally blushing. Like, oh my god. So like, spoiler, duh. Luke, unless it's pronounced Luce, but I've been pronouncing it Luke, is posing as a long-distant relative of Apollo, and you know, he almost bit Evangeline. It says Luke inhales from across the dark room because she's bleeding or whatever. And there's people. I sound like a girl came from so, and then a flash, Luke was in motion, blah 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 blah. He was being torn away, and she was being held. Gentle hands instead of harsh ones wrapped protectively around her, pulling her towards a cold, hard chest. He smelled of apples and cruelty, but Evangeline was shaking too hard to push Jax away as he held her out of the dark solarium. I'm going to kill that boy, he fumed. You're joking!
One
hate Marisol. Like, I actually, I hate her. Like, what a whirlwind of emotions, but I hate her. Okay, so I just finished Once Upon a Broken Heart, and it was good. It was fast-paced. I really liked the little vampire bit. I don't know, that was fun. So I'm gonna give it 4 stars because I enjoyed it and I read it really fast. So yeah, now we're going to read The Ballad of Never After, which everyone gives 5 stars and loves so much. So I can't wait to see what that one's like. So let's do that. Alright, because it's sitting right here. So I'm gonna read this one out. So lovely.
I think this time I'm dying. I'm not melodramatic, I'm just pragmatic beyond any reasoning for thinking I've got fucking rabies or something. I think this time I'm dying. I think this time I'm dying. My mind, blurring the fact and the fictions while simultaneously fixing myself up with a girl named Panadol. Bite the tablet elixir, disintegrate mouths and
It is raining so badly, like all the roads are flooded from between each of my school buildings because there's like 2 campuses, right? The road from the one to the other, all flooded. I got here though, and now I have so much time until my next class. I'm gonna read a little bit, a little catch up. I'm halfway through The Ballad of Never After, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying every time Jax is there. I'm on page 208. So I'm really 50% into the book. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying all the parts where Jax is there, you know? Cause he's just so lovely. I was quite literally like giggling and like kicking my feet because I was like, oh, for me, you'd kill them for me. Stop. Oh my god. I love fantasy because it's like the fact that they can be like, I'll kill him for you, and it's like acceptable because it's like fantasy. It's not real. And like there's magical elements, so it's like better. But if like if I were to read like a contemporary romance or something like that, and he'd be like, I'll kill him, that's gross, right? Because they're like posing as people. That's weird. But like this is good. I'm enjoying this, and I need to finish it soon. It's almost the end of September. I need to finish it before the month ends. So we're gonna get to some reading. We're gonna get that done. This girl's name is Petra Youngblood, and I read it as Petra Blueblood, right? Because isn't that one of the characters from Throne of Glass, right? From the Blue Blood witches, right? Petra, she was the one of the High Witch's daughters, like, right? Like, I'm not crazy, please. With the moonlight hair glided into the empty chair. So her name is similar to Petra from Throne of Glass, and then she has white hair like Manon or Manon.
The cute bomber jacket you've had since 6th form, adorned with patches of places you've been, is nothing on my khaki coat I got from a roadside.
This revelation, that was it. The youth stone must be closed. Evangeline had a wave of relief. She wasn't actually jealous. She was just feeling the effects of the youth stone. This was probably what Jax had been feeling too whenever he'd stepped in to prevent her from talking to other young men. Yeah, you say delusional, but I know.
So I'll pretend to be a wanderer, wandering, leaving ascetic belongings.
Listen, okay, I know this is a reading vlog, but like I just thought like I would show off like my new I got Uggs. Aren't they cute? My little hooves. Look at them. They're so cute. But anyway, and it's 10:30 at night, and I just made myself hot chocolate, and I think I'm gonna finally read now, unless my boyfriend calls me, then I won't be reading. But I'm so tired, and my heart rate is below 60, and that's just not normal for me. I'm just like, it's whatever, you know. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. Let's get back to reading, because I need to finish this book really badly. So I told myself like 4 hours ago I was gonna pick up my book and read, because I need to finish this tomorrow. By tomorrow it needs to be done. Not like by tomorrow, but like tomorrow, by the end of the day tomorrow, it should be done. I should be done. But instead I was like, oh, like Sarah uploaded, I need to watch her video. But then I was like, oh my god, the cut had Cody Co on to be the button, so I was like, well, now I have to watch that. And then I was like, oh, Haley posted, like, I have to watch that. And like everyone's posted, so I'm gonna save some for tomorrow. And then I painted my nails, and then I started shopping, and instead of reading my book, I bought more books. And I bought on my Kindle, I bought Serpent in the Wings of Night, that one, and then I bought Divine Rivals on my Kindle because I reached like the $3 point thing. And I want to buy Powerless so badly, but it's not available on the Kindle yet. And it would be shipping, I think, from the UK right now. So I'm going to hold off on that because it also wouldn't even be available till November if I bought it on Kindle. Oh, and I pre-ordered Cursed True Loves, right? The third book, the newest book for the series that I'm reading right now. What's Broken Heart, the series that this whole entire video is on. I pre-ordered the third book hardcover, so it should come in a few days after it's released or whatever. So that will be so lovely. I look forward to that. So that was just like, I just casually dropped like $30-something. I was like, hey, it'll look good. But I miss reading on my Kindle. I miss reading on my Kindle so much. I read 3 books on my Kindle, all the last 3 books from the Door Glass series. So, and I miss it. I miss holding it. It's so easy. This is so much easier to pick up than just like a normal book, right? Because this is lightweight. I can read this in the dark. I can just sit in my bed, read this. The backlight's great. It's so cute and quaint. And it's so easy to just take everywhere with me, and I miss it. Like, reading a hardcover book right now, so painful. But anyway, it's 1 a.m. So I'm gonna actually read this now. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna try and get to page 300. Please, so it only leaves like 100 pages for tomorrow. That would be optimal. Preferable. Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
I thought I couldn't love anymore. Turns out I can't, but not for the same reasons as before. I use everyone I ever meet. I can't find the perfect match. Abuse those I love while I ostracize the ones who love me back. On the path of least resistance, I'll find myself salting the earth every time that I miss you. I feel the way you hurt, and I don't.
Okay, we're filming this again, but I am on page 316 of The Ballad of Never After. Right, I'm almost done. I have less than 100 pages left to read, which I will be doing today, is finishing this book. And I pre-ordered the next one off of Amazon, so I'm so excited. And I think 5 stars. 5 stars is in the sights of this book, okay? I literally am like obsessed with Jax. His banter, their chemistry, the bandaging scene when he was carrying her. I couldn't put the book down. Like, I was so immersed. I don't know. And I'm so excited to start reading it again today. But I had to stop last night because my boyfriend called me. And then I had to explain to him the big YA3. And if you don't know, it should be easy to name them off the top of your head, right? Aaron Warner, Carden Greenbrier, and Jax. Now that I've read about all of them, I'd say I can confidently rank them. You know, the Shadowy series I read over a year. Over a year ago. I read it like last September, October. So I read it a year ago. And I read the Folk of Air trilogy like I read it after all of ACOTAR. I think I read it all of after ACOTAR and before Throne of Glass. So that wasn't that long ago. But now I've read this. And I've seen Jax in the Carvel series, and this. So I'd say I have a pretty good basis. So I was really thinking hard about Aaron Warner and Jax because Aaron Warner, I just had to give him number one. Like, you just have to give the man number one because, you know, like the way he treated Juliet was, you know, it was, did I like him in the first book? No, but no one likes him in the first book, like, sincerely, like, come on now. But Aaron Warner, what a man, so he's getting number one. Next, we're gonna give it to Jax because compared to Carden, Jax talks a lot in the book. We see a lot of him, right? Like, that's just like a no-brainer. And like, if it's an enemies to lovers, you gotta give it to Jax. Are you kidding me? This man, it's like, he's mysterious, he kills, like, how can you not? And Carden, like, I liked Carden, but I didn't get enough of him. Alright, we didn't get enough of him. There wasn't enough of him talking with Jude. I didn't ever read his letters, and even if I did, I don't think they would affect me that much. So Carden's getting third, which I think is fair. I think that's fair. That entire book was like, ow, fucking yeah. The entire book was like politics. It was like a politics-based book. There was no romance. There was no Carden. There was no nothing. Carden drowned her in the first book. Are you kidding me? So, yeah. That being said, we're gonna finish this book today. That's what we're gonna do, so let's go do that.
And I don't deserve you, you deserve the world. Though it feels like we were built from the same dirt. Say it, but your sister was right. Don't trust English boys with far too much free time. I hate to say it, but your sister was right. I'm nothing but a problem, leave you crying overnight. And I hate to say it, but your sister was right. I can't focus on the future, only my short sight. I hate to say it, but your sister was right. I'm a wanker, complete wanker, a fucking waste of time.
They had my ass. What? This book? You're kidding. You're kidding. That's the end. This book, 5 stars. 5 stars. My heart aches. Well, first of all, when she died because of chaos, I was like, oh, that's so great. But then after, whatever, but like, Jax, saved her, and Evangeline, and blah, 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 blah. But Apollo, I never liked that man. He's the villain. And it's like the next book, just A Curse of True Loves, I can only imagine like her love for Jax and Jax's love for her, right, is what's gonna bring her memories back and everything. That's painful. That is so painful. I hate when memories are torn. I literally hate it. Nothing makes me more sad. Like, oh my god. Okay, time to go on Goodreads and give it 5 stars. Okay, well, now I've finished all of this. I just need the next one. And I'm upset that this one isn't in hardcover, because... But now I'm done with that. And I don't know what I'll read next. But that would make this... so blurry. That would make this the end of this reading vlog, this reading video, where I read Once Upon a Broken Heart and The Ballad Never After. And I journaled my ratings, right? So cute. So, yeah, that closes that. And that's it. I really enjoyed the series, and I can't wait for the next book. Honestly, good for me for putting it off reading it for so long, because now I only have to wait only a month, which is painful. But I can't imagine the people who had read it and had to wait, like, actually forever. That sucks. But yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will try and figure out what else to post, because I enjoy this. This is a childhood passion of mine that I've been wanting to do, so that's that, okay?